You don't lose your best clients when they're angry. You lose them when they feel ordinary. And I learned this on the ski hill after 20 years of being a member at Mont Tremblant when my pass didn't work. And I went from being a member to just another guy standing in line in about 30 seconds. And if this can happen in my life, in my world, after 20 years of loyalty, I absolutely guarantee it can happen in your business too. So pay attention. Let's get a couple of things straight. First is, I identify as a skier, not a person who skis, a skier. What does that mean? It means I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It means I drive to the ski hill. I leave before 6. I drive in the dark. I often go alone. I just absolutely love to do it. I'm not a fair weather skier. I ski when it's cold. I ski when it's snowing. I ski when it's windy. I don't care. I ski all the time. I know where to park. I know all the secret stashes on the hill. I know the staff and they know me, which came in handy, as you'll see. I dress outside by my car. All of this is because every minute that is saved is another minute I can be on the ski hill, and I daydream about skiing in the middle of the summer. It is my passion. You with me? Cool. So here's what happened. I get to the ski hill. I do exactly what I just told you. I wake up really early. I drive up in the morning. I park in my secret place on the north side where all the hardcore skiers park, where we see each other all the time. It's like a ritual, a little unofficial membership, a check-in. And I get to the lift and my pass doesn't scan. Oh, it won't let me in at the automatic gate. I'm like, what the hell? This is exactly why I have a pass. So I look at the lifty who recognizes me, and I give him the look like, what the hell? He goes, that's weird. And he lets me in and says, just make sure you don't have an older pass or something in a pocket or a credit card, anything with a chip on it, basically. I said, well, I shouldn't. I ride up the chairlift. I get to the top. I check all my pockets and make sure, no, everything's good. I don't know why this isn't working. And I come down the hill. For the second time, it doesn't work. Same lifty, solid guy. He goes, oh, this is weird. He goes, it doesn't make any sense. I'll let you in. But he says, with some remorse, he says, you're going to have to go into the chalet and get this checked. I don't want to go into the chalet. I'm a skier. I show up first thing in the morning. I ride the chair the first ride up. I ring every minute out of the day. I don't want to go to the chalet. So I'm a little annoyed. I get to the top of the mountain. I double check and recheck my pockets to make sure there's not something interfering with my pass. There's nothing that I can find. I ski down the hill and I can see the chalet, okay? And what I can also see is this giant coach bus and a line of people coming out of it and into the chalet, like 100 people. Like literally I'm coming down. It's like, well, now the crowd, the non-skiers, the people who ski, they're showing up now. It's going to be busy in there. Had I just done it when I first got there, it'd be okay. So I ski right down. I mean, now I'm like super annoyed. And I go into the chalet. And what you need to understand is the chalet for a skier is not comfort, it's captivity. Okay, so I go into the chalet. And there's a lineup of people moving this way that are lined up to rent equipment on this side of the room. I got to go through them to get to this other lineup of people that's snaking around, in a queue to get to a counter to solve a problem. And I'm thinking, you see, this is the problem. I pay to avoid this. There should be a special place that just members go. The minute I had a problem, I stopped being a member and I started being a problem. Now I'm just a problem. I'm just one more thing this kid at the counter has to solve, okay? And as I look at the line, keep in mind I've been a member for 20 years. There's like 15, 20 people in that line alone. I start doing the mental math. This is going to take me, 3 minutes a person. There's 15 people. Like I could be here for a really long time. It took about a half an hour. It took about a half an hour to get to the counter, okay? But right away it changes, okay? This isn't about skiing. This is about belonging here. Like now I've got a problem, and instead of having a quick line, a short line, an easy way to fix the problem, it's like, oh, hey, you're a member, you mean the world to me. Oh, you got a problem? Go be with the unwashed masses over there, if you'll pardon the expression. As soon as I get to the kid at the front, I say, hey man, I got a pass, and my pass isn't, it's not scanning at the machine. He goes, what? That doesn't make any sense. He leans over, boom, and he scans it with his little scanner, and he looks at the screen, and instantly he sees me. He goes, hey, Dennis. I said, hey, man. He goes, wow, you've been a pass holder for more than 20 years. I said, yeah. He goes, and you had to come in to fix this? And finally, he like looks at me. Like, up till he's like, what's going on? Oh, yeah, okay, here, let me scan that. Looks at me on the screen, goes, whoa, you've been for 20 years. He goes, and you had to come in to fix this? Oh, that's awful, he says. That's awful. That is not right. He could have said two things. He could have said, here, let me fix that for you. That would be all right, but he didn't. First, he sympathized with me. Oh my gosh. He acknowledges the inconvenience. He recognizes me as a long-term member. And then he says, he goes, hand me your pass. I have to take it off my zipper. I have to disconnect it from so I hand it to him. He looks at it, scans it again, it's not working. He goes, here's what's happened. You broke the chip inside your card. That's why it's not reading it. It's not a problem with your credit card or anything like that. It's just not reading it. So he says, little pro tip here, don't put it back on your zipper. Okay, don't do that. Just put it in a pocket. The scanner can read it through the pocket, obviously. What's probably happened is it's on the side of your pants, and you probably sat on it or crushed it and cracked that chip. Don't let it happen again. So he doesn't, this is really important because he doesn't just restore access. He says, I'm gonna print you a new one. It took him a minute. But when he handed it back to me with the little tip, put it right here in your jacket or in your inside, it'll scan. He didn't just restore access to the hill. What he did was he restored my identity, which is huge. Loyalty does not equal repeat business. Loyalty and belonging is about recognition. The best clients, myself included, what I want is acknowledgement. I don't want anybody to kiss my ass. I just want people to recognize that unlike these other people who are in this line with me right now, as I watch them buying day passes. Mont Tremblant is a French place. There's a lot of Americans in line. So it was taking a long, long time. It's like, I don't care who they are. They're here to spend $150 today, and I spent $1,000 in April to buy my pass, to avoid this line, to get on the hill. And I probably go to Tremblant 20 times a winter, easy. That's a lot of coffees and beers and burgers, you know what I mean? Like I'm a really, really, really good client. Being a member should matter more than being a really good customer. The moment that you feel ordinary as a member, you get downgraded. Don't let that happen to your clients. Do your best clients stand in the same line as everybody else? Do they have to explain themselves? Oh, think about all the businesses that make you tell them your story over and over again. Does anybody in your business recognize your client's history? Like that kid did for me immediately. I was literally in that lineup. I guess the word's toxic. Like I was bitching about the whole situation. When I was watching people at the counter asking questions, re-asking questions, I just kept thinking like, oh my God, didn't you have all your questions organized? Like, let's go. No, of course not. They're on vacation. They're people who ski. I'm a skier. I'm the one that shows up ready to rock and roll. Do you protect their identity or process transactions? Okay? The risk of all of this with members, I'm a ski hill guy. That's my main hill. I'm going to go there. But the risk for most businesses is that when people feel ordinary, they don't leave loudly. They just stop feeling like a local. They stop feeling like a local, like I talked about. So this is what you got to do. Stop measuring satisfaction. I talk about this in a lot of my videos. You have to start protecting identity. Membership is bigger than a transaction, not sometimes, all the time. So are you building customers or are you protecting members? And would your best clients feel it if they lost their status with you tomorrow? And does your business recognize loyalty or does it process it? Okay, those are my questions for you. This experience that I had, all I kept thinking about is, When things go wrong, it's opportunities to make them right. It happens. My chip broke. It wasn't my fault. Oh, actually, technically it was, but it was an accident. Fair enough. It certainly wasn't faulty machinery. It certainly wasn't an access to funds or anything like that, or a problem with a credit card. It was a broken chip that couldn't be scanned. But can you imagine had they said, just come on in, like he did the right thing twice, come on up, I'll let you ride the mountain. The second time, come on up, but you're gonna wanna go get that checked. Now, wouldn't it have been fabulous had he said, right over there where the member kiosk is, or whatever the hell it is, go there. Go to the place where people like you go, where we save time. It's a nice little special perk. I tell people this all the time as it relates to really great clients, and loyalty and status and perks. It matters more to us if you help us avoid satisfaction than it does to help us increase sacrifice. So worry less about making us even happier. Where you want to put your attention and your money and your dollars and your intention is to solve my problem quickly when I have one, and make sure I always feel like a member. When or even better, like a local. Isn't that good? I know where to park because I've been there for years. The same group always parks in the same area. There's something really nice when you're in the know. I know the runs that are unofficial runs. I am known to the staff, and I know them. They know my name. I get high fives. All that stuff really feels amazing. It really does. It makes Tremblant feel like not just a great place or a fun place, but my place. You see what I'm saying? The minute something goes wrong, if you don't have a membership sort of mindset in place to solve that, I become ordinary. Oh, you're not a member anymore. You're just a problem, Dennis. Go get in that lineup over there and hope it works out as well as it can. Anyhow, thanks for watching this video. Do me a solid. Like this video, follow along, subscribe, and watch this video.